Hello, guys. Welcome to yet another interesting episode of the Noxacomedy Jackpot series. Today, I want to tell you 6 things you can achieve with your Canada visitor visa. Yes, 6. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 things you can achieve with your Canada visitor visa. It is no longer news, like I've always said. One of the most popular visa around the world right now is the Canada visitor visa, so to speak. And few people have been able to go to Canada with this visa, found a job, and were able to apply for a work permit. And others were not that fortunate, but it is not the end of the world. Like I've always said, if you go to Canada and things are not going the way you planned, especially for those of you going with this visitor visa, don't give up. You already have this visa. It's multiple entry. If you go back to your country, you can as well go back again. That is the beauty of this visa. For many of you, you have a 10-year visa. Some have 5, some have 6, some have 7, some have 4. See, don't give up. For those of you who already know me, I say things the way they are. I am not just here making a video for clickbait. No, I am making a video that will impact you. Go through my channel. You will see that I am making a video to impact people's lives. You understand? So if you have this visa and you have not been able to achieve what you planned to achieve, it is not late. Don't give up. You will still do it. If you don't eat rice yesterday, you can eat rice today. If you can't eat rice today, you can eat rice tomorrow. So we all have our time. All you have to do is be prayerful and put in the work. Now, for those of you who want to start this Canada visitor visa processing, you are in the process already, or you have the visa already and you want to travel to Canada, or you have the visa and you have traveled to Canada and things are not going well, this is your video. Stay with us. Now, for those of you who are thinking, do I still have to do this visa? Do I still have to process this visa? People have gone to Canada and they have not been able to convert this visa. No, 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 no. I can't. Let me just rest. Please, don't rest. Oh, go ahead and get this visa. I will tell you why you need this visa. Oh. If you are just coming across my channel for the very first time, my name is Noxacomedy. My fans from all over the world come in to start with the remedy. You know why? Because I have been able to remedy many situations free of charge. You don't have to pay me. I enjoy what I do. And they call me Nosa from the source. You know why again? Because I bring information directly to you from the source undiluted. So please subscribe to this channel. We are growing, and for every of my current subscribers and returning subscribers, respect to every one of you. Respect. And please support my work by giving this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to other people as well, as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. Now, what are the 6 things Noxacomedy want to tell you you can achieve with this visitor visa? You already know some, but there are some you don't know yet. Now, let me start with the ones you know. The first one, converting to get a job. Please, this video is very, very important. This video will change your life. Just relax with me. Converting to get a job. Many people have gone to Canada as we speak. Some have been able to convert because, like you already know, I talk to people from all over the world on a regular basis. And I have a lot of my subscribers and followers in Canada who are updating me with what's happening, what's trending over there. So once I hear this first-hand information, all I do is I bring it to you. So as I speak to you, there are many people that I advise free who are currently in Canada. Some were successful in getting this job, and some are already working, some were not able. You understand? So that is one. Converting. Please, if you go to this place to convert your visa and you cannot convert it, you cannot get that job, please, please, I want to encourage you. Don't feel bad and don't give up. Rome was not built in a day. Believe me, we have had cases where people apply for visa 9 times. They got it the 10th time. That's because if they are giving up the 9th time, they won't get it the 10th time. So winners don't quit. So if you believe you are a winner, if you believe you are a born winner, being a winner comes at a price. The price is always falling, but you are not giving up. That is the price. If you fall and give up, trust me, you are a loser. So be a winner. Have the winner mentality. So now, 2, like I made a video a few days ago talking about how you can convert your visitor visa to a study permit in Canada. Yes. That is my last, I think that's my last video. Just go to my channel here on YouTube. You will see the video is there. So if you want a link to that video, I will drop the link to that video in the description section. That is the video on how to convert a visitor visa to a study permit in Canada. So the link will be in the description section. So that is 2. 3, you can use your visitor visa to go to Canada and seek asylum. Yes, I made an asylum video. Yes, the asylum video is here on my channel. So the link to that asylum video will also be in the description section of this video. So many people have been able to go to Canada with this visitor visa and seek asylum. Yes, that is the 3rd thing this visa can do for you. The 4th thing this visa can do for you, number 4, is that you can re-enter Canada. Like I have said, it's a multiple entry visa. You go to Canada today, you go back to your country. You can go again, you go back. You can go again, you go back. That is why I have always said, always strategize. Strategy fails. If your first strategy failed, all you have to do, you can go back home and rearrange yourself. It's a multiple entry visa. Believe me, there are so much you can do with it. Now, when we come to re-enter, that re-enter will now take me to number 5. Do you know that Canada, Mexico, and the USA are co-hosting the 2026 World Cup? They are co-hosting the 2026 World Cup. I'm telling you the number 5 now. Now, in 3 years' time, 2026, many of you, your visa will still be valid in 2026. You can use that visa to come to Canada during the World Cup. And because Canada has a lot of pathways to migrate to their country, trust me, Canada will still bring up other pathways that will make this your visitor visa very relevant. And believe me, it will come a time this visitor visa will not be easy for people to get. Before the pandemic in 2020, going to Canada wasn't easy as a visitor. As people will tell you, going to Canada as a visitor was not as easy as it is now. It was something very, very difficult. It takes a lot to get a Canada visa before now, but people are getting it easily. That's to tell you, because Canada wants people. And don't forget, Canada is the second largest country in the world after Russia. They are barely 14 million. US is smaller in land mass than Canada, but US have over 330 million people, and Canada is bigger than the US, and Canada has 14 million. So they want people to cover that space, because the more people, the bigger the economy. So during that World Cup, that visa will serve as something that can take you to go and watch that World Cup. And this number 5 will now take me to number 6. Do you know that having a Canada visa in your passport helps you easily acquire other visas to other countries? You may not understand. Now you have a Canada visa. If you are applying for like a US visa, for example, this visa you have in your passport is a big point for you. You don't know. You have accumulated a big point by having a Canada valid visa inside your passport. Trust me. Now, this is where it gives you a bigger point. Let's say you have the Canada visa, and that 2026 World Cup is going to be co-hosted by 3 countries: Canada, Mexico, and USA. If you are applying for a US visa during that time, or even now, if you are applying for a US visa now, you having a Canada valid visa inside that passport gives you a lot of respect. Believe me, especially for those of you who have traveled to Canada with this visa and you did not overstay. You came back jejely. Maybe you went there for tourism, or maybe you went there to go and look for work, to go and switch, and you were unable to switch, and eventually you went back to your country. Trust me, your point is so high. Any country's visa you applied for with the right documents, you have a very big advantage to secure that visa. Believe me, from my experience as a traveler, I am telling you this. That is why before now, if you have heard people, they will tell you, travel agents will even tell you to travel somewhere. Go to Dubai, go to South Africa, just enter a plane, go to Kenya, go to any Asia country, just to have travel history. So you that have gone there, you are feeling bad. Oh, this is my visa. I didn't achieve a lot with it. I just enter flight, go to Canada. I wasted the money. I couldn't convert it. Just 2 months. I spent over 5,000 Canadian dollars. Please, this travel is not for me. Now lie you. Don't give up. Oh. This travel can just be for you, but your luck might just be after that trip you went to. Maybe your next trip now will be successful. So this visa will give you a brighter chance to acquire other countries' visas. Do you know what it means? Now, let's assume 2 people are in the embassy for interview. US Embassy. I want to use US Embassy as a case study. Now, Mr. A, let me say Miss A and Miss B, 2 women are in the embassy. Miss A has a Canada visitor visa in her passport. Maybe she has traveled and come back. Now, Miss B has a virgin passport, like they call it. Miss B has not traveled before. Miss B might be having bigger proof of funds than Miss A. Trust me. And the 2 of them have the right documents. Miss A might just be standing a better chance to get that US visa than Miss B, because Miss A, from her passport, she has proven to the visa officer in the US embassy that she has traveled to Canada, she didn't overstay, she came back. Why Miss B is yet to be tested? Because Miss B has not proven to the visa officer that she has gone somewhere before, like Canada, come back. But Miss A has proven that. That is an advantage. Now, let's use another scenario. Let's say Miss A has a Canada visa. She has not traveled before. Now, let's say Miss A has 10 million. Let me use Naira or CFA. Let's say Miss A has 10 million Naira or 10 million CFA in her account. Now, let's say this Miss A that has 10 million Naira or 10 million CFA, she has a Canada visa in her passport, valid Canada visa. And this visa is a visitor visa. That is to say, she has a valid Canada visitor visa in her passport and 10 million Naira or 10 million CFA. But she has not gone to Canada. Now, Miss B has 20 million Naira or 20 million CFA in her account as proof of funds. But she has a virgin passport. She doesn't have a Canada visitor visa that is valid. But she has a bigger proof of funds. But the two of them has the right documents. In my own experience, Miss A stands a better chance, even though our proof of funds is smaller than Miss B. By having that Canada visitor visa in her passport alone, that has given the visa officer for US embassy a message, a signal that for this woman, for Miss A to apply for Canada visa and she was given, it means she used the right documents. It means the visa officer in Canada felt beyond reasonable doubt that Miss A will travel to Canada and come back. So if Miss A can get a Canada visa, in the visa officer's mind in that embassy for US, Miss A can as well go to US and come back too. These are the 6 things your Canada visitor visa can do for you. So please, if you have not started this process and people are telling you, oh, this visa, people are just getting it. They went to Canada, they couldn't change it. Now you want to start it. What will you do? If you have all it takes to get this visa, do it and get it. And let me advise, try to have a 10-year passport validity so that this visa can be 10 years. Because this visa is given based on the validity you have left in your international passport. So if you have 2 years left, it's 2 years visa they are going to give you. If you have a year and 6 months left, it's 1 year visa they are going to give you. If you have 8 years left, they will give you 8 years visa. If you have 10 years passport, they will give you 10 years. So please, have a 10-year validity passport before you apply for this visa so that it can give you, so that you have a longer term, so that you have longer time to plan your travel. You don't understand? Imagine they are giving you a visa now that will still allow you to travel the next 10 years. Do you know what that means? For those of you that are applying with 2-year passport, you are just shortchanging yourself. You are cheating yourself. Because it's the same thing that we require. It's the same thing that somebody that was given 10 years visa requires. It's the same requirement that the person who was given 10 years is the same requirement you that will be given 2 years you will present. So you are cheating yourself. It's the same documents that is needed to give somebody 10 years visa, Canada's visitor visa. It is that same document that is needed for those people that will be given 1 year. So why not just get the 10-year passport and collect your 10 years? You keep them. Imagine having a passport and you are thinking, what do I do next year? Okay, I cannot, even if I cannot travel to Canada next year, I can travel in the next 3 years. Okay. Now maybe I'm not married. Okay. Maybe I would, okay, maybe before, maybe I'll just get married. Before next 5 years, I will get married. When I get married, me I already have a visa. Then I can know that I will be just processed for my wife. Or maybe then I will tell my husband to just process his own. These are, see, you can achieve a lot with this visa. Oh. I am telling you. This information I'm giving you, not many people will tell you. Oh. I know why. Times are changing. Change with it. You don't know what tomorrow brings. So please give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to every other person as well. And please subscribe to my channel. Till I see you in my next video. Respect, keep winning. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. You can do it.